Scene 3, paper 2, subject mathematics. Our first unit is a Laplace transformation. We define the term of a Laplace transformation just it is a transformation. Let ft be a given function. It is a function of t. This is a function of t for all t is greater than 0. T is positive, it is greater than 0. Then its Laplace transform, then its Laplace transform, LT stands for Laplace transform, is defined by Laplace, L stands for Laplace of a function t, means LFT, Laplace of ft. Shortly it is denoted by f of s. Now Laplace of ft, which is also called f of s, is equal to integration 0 to infinity. It is bounded that integration is 0 to infinity e to the power minus st ft and dt. So the term is defined that Laplace of ft is equal to fs, and that is equal to integration from 0 to infinity e minus st ft dt. Its inverse is given by, now since the Laplace is given by 0 to infinity e minus st ft dt, and its inverse is given by inverse of Laplace ft, L inverse fs, L inverse f of s. Just listen, Laplace of ft is equal to f of s, and again it is defined by 0 to infinity e minus st ft dt, and its inverse is, we shall write here, the inverse Laplace transform L inverse of fs is equal to f of t. It's a very simple. If Laplace of ft is fs, then L inverse fs is equal to f of t. Now we define certain elementary functions. Laplace transforms of some elementary functions, we deduce the term first Laplace of t to the power n, Laplace of t to the power n. Now what is the Laplace of t to the power n? It is n factorial upon s to the power n plus 1. Laplace of t to the power n is equal to n factorial upon s to the power n plus 1, where s is positive, s is greater than 0. Now how will you reduce this? Laplace of proof, Laplace of t to the power n. By definition, Laplace of t to the power n. The definition of Laplace transform is Laplace of f of t is equal to e minus 0 to infinity e minus st ft dt. So by definition, which is equal to integration 0 to infinity e minus st ft f of t dt. But ft is equal to t to the power n. So this is equal to integration 0 to infinity e to the power minus st, but ft is equal to t to the power n and dt. It's a very simple. Substitute only the value of f of t, e minus ft, e minus st t to the power n dt. Now by Liet rule, by parts, solving this by parts, Liet rule, this is first function and this is algebraic is second function. L I A T E. Is it possible? Algebraic. L I A T E. Algebraic. It is first. Exponential. It is second. Then by parts, first function t to the power n into integration of second function into integration of second function minus integral derivative of the first function integration of second function minus integral derivative of first function into integration of second function dt, and here is dt. Now by Liet rule, this term first integration second minus integral derivative of first into integration of second. Again by solving, so by solving this, t to the power m e minus st dt, the integration is e minus st upon minus s. The integration of 0 to infinity is e minus st upon minus s. The limits are 0 to infinity minus integration again from 0 to infinity, the derivative of t to the power n, t to the power nx n minus 1, that is n t n minus 1 n t to the power n t, and the integration of e minus st is e minus st upon minus s, and this is dt. Now again it is very simple. Substitute the limits. Now the left hand side is, upper limit is 0, lower limit, upper limit minus lower limit. Substitute. How will you write this number? T to the power n e minus st upon minus s. It is again 0. Better way, write it is 0. Now minus and minus, it is becomes plus n upon minus s. So it is n upon s. Integration 0 to infinity t to the power n minus 1 e minus st dt, again the same term. Again repeat this, again by parts, again by parts. So this is n upon s, which implies n upon s. Now the integration of t n minus 1 e minus st, the same thing, repetition. Repetition is n minus 1. So using this e minus st minus s, again n minus 1 upon s. Is it clear? Because here integration 0 to d dt t to the power n e minus st dt, the final result is n upon s. Here n upon s minus minus plus 0 to infinity t n minus 1 e minus st dt, according to the same rule, again by parts, n upon s into n minus 1 upon s, again integration of 0 to infinity t n minus 2 e minus st dt. You go on continuing t minus 1, t minus 2, t minus 3, you go on continuing, you will get number of terms. So n upon s, n minus 1 upon s, n minus 2 upon s, the number of terms are increasing. So n minus 1, the next term is n minus 2, so it becomes the n factorial. Is it clear? First term is n upon s, second term is n minus 1 upon s. Better way, write this as n minus 1, n minus 2, in this way, s dot s, and integration of e minus, the final term is 2 into 1 up to these terms, integration 0 to infinity e minus st dt. Now what this is in the denominator? The denominator can be written as up to n number of times. So the simple way, this is s to the power n. So the final term is n minus 1, n minus 2. You go on continuing, the final last term is 2 into 1. How many times? N times, into integration of 0 to infinity e minus st dt. So this becomes, this is nothing but it is n factorial. Upper numerator is n factorial and the denominator is s to the power n. Now what is the integration of 0 to e minus st dt? The integration e minus st upon minus s 0 to infinity. So we write here, we conclude this in this way. So this becomes, now the term is, how will you write this? N factorial s to the power minus n, upper limit n factorial, it is infinity, it becomes 0, lower term minus, you have to substitute the value 0, upper limit minus lower limit, upper limit minus lower limit. So already minus s is there, again minus lower limit means minus minus plus. So n factorial s to the power n plus, this is s to the power n is already there, again multiply by s. So s to the power n plus 1, n factorial upon s to the power n plus 1 for all s is greater than 0, positive. So we deduce the term Laplace of t to the power n, Laplace of t to the power n is equal to n factorial, the last term is n factorial s to the power n plus 1. Is it clear? It's very simple, very simple. You go by definition, integration 0 to infinity e minus st ft dt, the value is t to the power n by parts. Algebraic function is first, exponential function is second, first into integration second minus integral derivative of first into integration of second. On solving, you will get this term, substitute the upper limit, that is 0, lower limit is also 0, minus and minus it becomes plus, minus minus this become plus, this is n upon s, and the remaining term is inside the integration. Again this can be written as n by s. The integration of this term is n minus 1 upon s, and inside the integration t minus 2 e minus st dt. If you solving this continuously, n minus 1, the next term is n minus 2, and the last term is 2 into 1. How many times it is? N number of times. Integration 0 to infinity e minus st. Now this is n factorial. You know very well that number of multiple terms of n is n factorial, and s upon s to the power n e minus st upon s on solving. So n factorial s to the power n plus 1. Yes, okay. Is it clear? Now one illustration based on this. Now one illustration, one example. Find Laplace of t cube. Solution. We have Laplace of t to the power n. Laplace of t to the power n is equal to n factorial upon s to the power n plus 1. N factorial upon s to the power n plus 1. Now comparing this Laplace,